this? Oh, I didn't know I bought the signed one. This is like Christmas, and I already own the paperback, and now I own a special edition, and I haven't even read the book. Hi there, I'm Ashley. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is going to be my very first YouTube video. I just recently started a book talk. I like to read. I figured why not try to join the community, maybe make some connections, make some videos, some content, and maybe we'll see where it goes. This may be the one and only video I ever make, and nobody will probably watch it, but just in case, glad you're here. So I have a pile here of, let me try to pick it up without, oh, yep, there we go. Anyway, mostly books. So I guess you could say this is a book haul, but because almost all of them, actually all of them, came in the mail, then I guess you can consider it a like unboxing book haul. I have one thing that's already open that's not a book. Maybe we'll do that one first, but I thought it would be fun to just kind of go through everything I have. So that being said, let's start. So the first thing I guess we'll do, since it's not a book, this is book merch that I ordered from That Girl Reads, Jamie. I'm sure most or all of you follow her or have heard of her. If not, I'll link her in the description. Because honestly, for the longest time, I didn't even know she had merch. I think she's had it for a while, but she just came out with some new stuff and she shared it. So then I went to her store and it is open because the very first thing I bought, or I needed to open it so I could wear, and excuse me if you can't see this, a sweatshirt she designed for the new book from the Twisted Sisters, Hollow, that came out. So I opened this. It came the day before the release, which was perfect timing. Good job, Jamie. It's thick. It seems like a good quality that it's going to wash and wear really well over time. So that's that one. The second one I have not looked at because I wanted to keep it secret to myself. But here we go. This one is for the Bloodwing Academy, which is one of my more recent favorite series. So yep, I wanted to get a pretty sweatshirt for that, and maybe something in this pile has something else to do with this. I'm quite impressed. They arrived pretty quickly, and the quality, the screening, like they're nice. It's not like that cheap where it's gonna like scratch and rub off in the wash, so highly recommend checking that out. So let's see, I will start now, I guess, with some books that came in an Amazon order. And Christmas time, I have kids, sorry to say it, but Amazon sometimes is the easiest way to go. So these came in a box with other things. A couple of weeks ago, I posted on my TikTok, which I guess I'll link below as well if you want to check it out, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so I don't post that often. But I asked for some recommendations for some like holiday romance, contemporary romance, because not only is it the holidays, but my December TBR is like kind of like half dark, and probably December is not the best month for like dark, gloomy, sad, emotional books. So I wanted to make sure that I had a few things in between just in case I'm like really feeling down and I'm like, oh my god, Christmas is tomorrow and I'm crying because I'm reading. So anyway, the first one that was recommended is My Merry Mistake by Courtney Walsh. Unfortunately, I have a terrible short-term or memory in general. I probably remember what this was about. I mean, looking at the front, something to do with hockey. I probably should have taken some notes. And I also grabbed the Plight Before Christmas from Kate Stewart. Now, I will mention I have not read a book from either of these authors. I think this one is new. Don't quote me. Let's look at the copyright. Nope, it's not. I don't know where I came up with that. It's not even close to new. This one might be. Hold the phone. Wow, okay, this one, 2025. This one, I don't know where I came up with that. Let's just cut that out of the video altogether. Yep, there we go. There we go. Sure. All right. This I've been hanging on to for a while. This I have not opened. I'm very excited. This is from a independent bookseller, bookstore, Scribbles Bookshop. I do know what's in here, but there's more than just the book, and I can't remember what else. There's a couple other, like maybe a bookmark, and I don't know if there's art. This is, well, I guess I'll open it. Chelsea Kirto has become one of my favorite romance, contemporary romance. The DC Stars series is my favorite sports romance, but that's because it's the only sports romance I've ever read. I'm currently reading the Windy City series, so that might become a top contender, but this is, she came out with like a Halloween, like, thriller romance-ish type thing, and this is the physical copy. I already read it, obviously, when it first came out on Kindle Unlimited. But this, first off, wanted to support the author, wanted to support the bookshop, and I just like to have physical books more often after. I am a Kindle reader, just because it's convenient. I take my Kindle to work with me and whatnot, but oh, look at this. Oh, too bad it's like December and I'm opening this now, but look at that tissue paper. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to save this tissue paper. This is exciting. I love Halloween. Not gonna lie, I think I like Halloween. I like the vibes. I like the dark. I still have a Halloween blanket behind me, if you can see. Sorry, I don't know. Can you see my cat? Okay, anyway. Okay, so In the Dark is the name of the book, if anybody has already seen this. If not, I recommend reading it. It's not going to change your life. It's a fun, good time. The MMC works in a haunted house. The FMC is taken to this haunted house by a friend, and she's terrified, and she runs into him unexpectedly, and then it goes from there. But it's a fun time. It's a fun time. I liked it. There are two versions of this book, but this was the one that this bookshop, it is supposed to be signed, so that's fun. Which I do have all 4 books out so far of the DC series, or DC Star series, and I've purchased them from Chelsea's Etsy page, Etsy store, so check that out if you want, and she usually has signed copies available. So, okay, so what else is in here? Oh, yes. Okay. There is some art. Oh, yeah. I remember this bookmark. It's a knife. Can we say that? Can I say? I don't know. I'm probably going to get in trouble. I've never made a video. Look at that. That is so... Oh, I wonder, are you supposed to peel off the film? It's got a blue tint to it, so I'm not sure if it still has, like, the film on the one side. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That is so cool. It's like etched in. It says In the Dark. Then there's just like a plain one that says Scribbles, and then there's a couple other ones like this one. Again, should have opened this back in when I got it last month, but that's fun. Enemies to Lovers sticker. I'm sorry, none of this is probably focusing. Another little sticker. That's fun. Love stickers. Alright, character art. Well, nope, can't show that one. I know that for sure. And so we're going to put that down. But this one's pretty safe. And the other two I'll show really quick, but you can probably find these on her Instagram or her website. Okay, well that was fun. I'm excited. I love the feel of this. This is nice. I just like, for instance, this is like a shiny, I don't know if you can see it, like this is like soft. Anyway, okay. Rambling. All right. I'm keeping that tissue paper. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll make a Kindle. You could use this to make a Kindle insert. That is a spectacular. I'm going to do that. Okay. Okay, now, a couple other things are opened. I know I cheated. This is terrible. But this is opened because I needed it. Because I already read it. But it is the newest book from Peckham and Susanne Valenti, also known as the Twisted Sisters. Loved. I already read this. I liked it. Also, I got the Barnes and Nobles edition because I didn't necessarily dislike the other covers that Amazon and Walmart or just like any other retailer with the FMC on the cover, but when I saw this, I was like, I want this so much more. And the edge, I don't know if you can see the edge. I don't know. This was just calling to me. And the teal and the black. But there is some artwork on the inside. And I think, no, it doesn't. Okay. But there is some artwork on the inside, which I kind of forget when there's artwork. There's artwork. So, like, after I read the book, I probably should kind of go back and tell, like, where this artwork was, like, what part of the book it was from. I did read this on my Kindle because I just didn't really want to ruin, and it was available on Kindle Unlimited, so I read it there. But I did enjoy it. I don't know if I'll do a more in-depth book review. I feel like I'm not quite up to par. Like, I ramble. I never know what to say. Like I said, I forget things, so I would definitely have to take notes and refer to them, even though I literally just finished this book maybe 4 days ago now. And I will say, if you've heard of these authors, the most known thing that they're known for is the Zodiac Academy series, which is one of my top. I don't care. Say what you want. It's terrible writing. It's just trash. I don't care. I loved it. I think about the characters almost every day. It is what it is. So I will read anything they put out. Saying that, I haven't got to anything else because I'm fairly new to this. I just started really getting into reading a year and a half ago. I have a lot of books to catch up on. Like, I'm not like these people who have been reading for 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years. Zodiac Academy is a big series. There's 9 main books. Well, technically 10 because there's an 8.5, which is kind of like an extra, but it's like 1,000 pages. No, it's not that long. It's probably like 600 pages. It's not a novella, but it is crucial, I guess, to the story. But then there's a prequel series and a sequel kind of continuation spin-off. And then they have another series that is in the same world as Zodiac Academy. Not related character-wise, but same, pretty much, I think, the same magic system and everything else. So it's, again, urban fantasy. There's 2 books out now. I have both of those. I have not read them yet. The third one might be coming out soon sometime. But this is different. This is not urban fantasy. There are humans. There are fae. There's a necromancer. There's this forest that's in the center of the world that's slowly spreading out, that every 50 years there's contestants that go into the forest that have to try to catch these spirits and try to just save the realm from being devoured by this forest. Basically, the forest spreads, and anything that the forest gets, whether it's structures, the land, the people, like, you just disappear into this forest and it just keeps spreading and whatnot. So anyway, that's what this is about. The FMC is a human, the MMC is fae. They meet each other inside the forest, and then it goes from there. I'm gonna definitely continue it. I liked it. It wasn't a 5-star. It's a solid 4. Not sure if it'd be a 4.5, but I would say it's definitely a 4. Definitely liked it. Which, the first book of a series, I mean, what do you expect? It's not, I don't think any series has a 5-star for the first book. Very, very rarely. But anyway, highly recommend. I like that. Okay. Moving on. These just showed up recently. Yesterday? 2 days ago? These are all like pre-ordered books that are coming out this month that just showed up. These next These are Barnes & Nobles, and I think I have like another Amazon and more Barnes & Nobles. I do not live near any bookstores. Even the closest Barnes & Nobles to me is an hour away. There's no independent bookstores, again, hour or so away. So I have the big retailers I want to support, and eventually someday I will find the time to travel, or if anybody has any independent bookstores near them that have like websites, which I don't know if that's common, I would love to support the independent. I love supporting independent authors, so even if like an author has a website, I'll order directly from them, but I'm basically left with Target, Walmart, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, so that's what it is. Okay, so I knew this was one of two. This, oh, I didn't know I bought the signed one. This is like Christmas. Anyway, Crowntide. Yes, I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about this series, but you know what? I read the first 3 books. I'm going to read the last one. This is it. 4 books. I'm going to finish it. I will tell you, I like zoned out. I don't even remember reading Sky Shade. I don't even know. I don't remember anything. I'm gonna have to find like cliff notes. If anybody has done a review, like an in-depth, like with spoiler, like I need a full review up to this point so I know where the heck. Some authors nope, literally jumps right in. There's no like, oh, in the last book, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, oh yeah, that's okay. Pretty. Look at that. Again, I have no idea. This whole video might just be trash. I can't see what I'm filming. I don't have a viewfinder that's on right now. So anyway, again, I liked the Barnes & Nobles edition because of the little bit different color and the fact that it, I think, was the only place you could get a signed one. And yeah. Anyway, so this, I have no desire to read this anytime soon. It literally might be 6 months till I get to this. But I just wanted to get it, just to have it. So now I have all 4 books, and then we'll get to it. And I have the Orwell and Grimm double-sided, which is each point of view. So I'll definitely read that. I feel like that might be necessary to read in between. All right, now I do know what this one is because it wasn't the other book, so it's this one. So I bought it from Barnes & Nobles because I have the first book from Barnes & Nobles and I want them to match, which I guess I could reach it. But anyway, Rina Kent, Sweet Venom. And I'm not sure, what is the name of this series? Ooh, I forgot that there's like color pictures inside, and I love me a snake. I do. I don't like them in real life, but anything with like snakes and I love it. And I love the color. Hang on, let me grab. So they match each other on the front. They match each other on the edges. Well, not like the design, but the spines. Why is this one white? Why is this white? Why is this red? That's already bugging me. Shouldn't this be teal? I digress. Okay. So anyway, when I read this was my first Rina Kent book that I ever read. So, hear me out. I liked this. I really did. I know that this isn't her best work. That a lot of people said that like a lot of her characters are like cut and paste from her other books. It's not anything new, blah, blah, blah. I liked it because this was the first thing I read. So I'm just going to continue with this. Again, I'm hoping is only going to be 3 books. I think, because I know the next book has been, like there's definitely been an announcement for a 3rd. I don't know if it's going to be longer than that. So if I can just handle these 2 and possibly a 3rd, then after that I will definitely dive more into the Rina Kent universe and see if her other books definitely top these. But for now, like I said, I liked this. I've seen some reviews already for this because this did just come out a couple days ago, but I didn't have the physical copy yet, and I was reading something else, or I still am reading something else. I don't know. I'm not seeing good things, but that's okay. because first off, it looks shorter than the first one, so. Okay, moving on. This, at first, I kind of forgot what this was, because I think I've had this package the longest, but then it just dawned on me. Like, this isn't very exciting. I know what all this stuff is. I don't even know why I'm... Oh, an unboxed, like, wow, exciting. I know what everything is. But, remember the sweatshirt from earlier, and I was like, oh, we're going to have something that goes with it. I got the second book now, which again, I have the first one now that it's been traditionally published, and I'm a sucker for, like I said, snakes, dragons, probably that, maybe like ravens. I don't know. I like dark, like spooky animals. Like I like scales. Anyway, so now I have the second one. The third book comes out March, I believe. And I already have that pre-ordered. Again, I know there's a lot of mixed reviews. I like this series. I will be continuing it. I don't know. I like it. That's all I'm going to say. And if you don't like it, then that's okay. That's really okay. Because again, I don't have a lot of books under my belt. Maybe if I'm going off of my Goodreads, like I'm 120 books in like the past 2 years. Like that's where I'm at. So anyway, and are we on our last one? So again, this is already open. And one of them is actually a gift for my dad. And the only reason why I'm mentioning this is because for people that do read fantasy romance, and more like high fantasy, I wanted to mention this because I know the first book was very well received, and the few people that I know that have read it have liked it. I just don't know if it's really my type of book, if I will ever read it. But this is the second book, and it's for my dad for Christmas. But it is The Strength of the Few by James... bad at pronouncing. Is it just Islington? Is the S silent? I'm just gonna go with Islington. The Will of the Many is the first book that came out last year, and like I said, my dad really enjoyed it. A few people that I know in person or I've seen online really liked it. So this is the second one. So I just wanted to mention this one because for anyone that wants to give it a try, hopefully you'll like it, but I probably won't ever read it. So anyway, the other one is a kind of like special edition. This is a book I have not read yet, and I already own the paperback, and now I own a special edition, and I haven't even read the book. But I pretty sure I'm gonna like it. It is When the Moon Hatched. But not only, and excuse me, because I need to see where it says who the illustrator, and it better, I saw this random post online. Okay, Alice Cao, C-A-O, Alice C-A-O. I randomly had a post come across on my feed, I think on Instagram, from the illustrator that did this, sharing this sleeve. And I was like, that is gorgeous. I love sketch, like illustration. The back is, it looks like a notebook. I mean, even the edges, just the ombre. I don't know. I just saw this and I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I will take this dust jacket off and just frame it. I don't even really care. But it does have a quote, I'm assuming from the book. Heartbreak has a tone that echoes through the ages. So that's on there. And then even the spine. Sorry, this is a shit show. The spine is, I'm assuming that's like her handwriting or her like font from the illustrator. So that's even really nice. I like this like usually books actually hold that thought, because I just realized that this is purple. I don't know if I've ever seen a purple, but most hardcovers are like black or just boring. Nothing on them, which is fine. That's why they have dust jackets. But I do appreciate a hardcover. Why do hardcovers, why is it? Is it because of like, I'm assuming, cost and like printing. Like obviously to print this and then like glue it, like bind the book is, I'm sure, a process where like this is just a piece of paper and you just slap it on. That's probably the reason. But I do like it though when there's a little bit of something. Not only that, but it's like when you set the book down and you're like, oh, we're like, what book am I reading? I don't know. I at least have the name of it on the spine. But no, I really liked this artwork. I don't know. So I got it. And that's that. So that was everything. That's fun. Half of them I've read, half of them I haven't. Like I said, I have no idea if I'm even going to post this, if I'm even, like, if there's even sound. I don't know. I might get all the way to the end and upload this on my computer and be like, shoot, this is terrible. The lighting, I don't know. I don't really have a nice place. I don't know if you can tell, but my reading beanbag, my reading nook is literally under my stairs. I guess I'm like Harry Potter, and it's not my bedroom, but I live under the stairs. I don't have like a fancy aesthetic part of my house. I don't have bookshelves. I have a tiny bookshelf here and some smaller ones upstairs. So, okay, that was cool. My other camera overheated. So cool. Okay. So that's it. I guess I just needed to like say thank you for watching, and I have no idea if I'll even post this or if anyone will watch it, but if you do, thank you. I guess wait, what do people say? Like, hit like and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we can hang out, be friends. Wow. Maybe we can just, become book friends. Let's stack all these up because, I should just be cool and like, here's my haul. I'll probably drop them. But anyway, yeah. So, if there's anything else that, oh no, I think I just ripped. Oh no. Hold the phone. Sorry, Dad. I think I just kind of zhuzhed the cover. Okay, we'll cut that part out. So anyway, if you want to see me review or read or buddy read any of these books, I mean, I guess that could, I don't know. Does anybody even care? Probably not, but all right. Well, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you the next time, if there is a next time. Bye.